What's good with the collective? Y'all know we back with another banger, another reaction. I appreciate everybody who been tapping in, running up, and subbing up. If you new to the channel, please like, comment, subscribe. Hit that bell so you always notified whenever we drop them uploads. Y'all know we coming with about 4 videos every smooth 7. And this is for entertainment purposes as well. And when you like and comment and subscribe to the channel, helps collective grow, helps collective get bigger, helps more people who like this type of content tap in with this content. But I appreciate you if you're watching on your TV, whatever the case is. I wish it was smooth 7. Might be a trigger warning or 2. I hope not. But I did have to go ahead and give a shout out to TG in the place to be. Shout out to you, bro. I appreciate you. Shout out to Tristan Seymour. Shout out to the Bahamas. Saw love. It's crazy when I see the collective comment and y'all let me know y'all from certain places. I'll be like, damn, I ain't even been there yet. And the content is touching those places. That's crazy. Blessed. Shout out to Juice to P. It's more comments. I got more shout outs coming. It's a lot, trust me. So don't think that I done forgot. I done seen some of y'all comments. I done screenshotted it. I got y'all. So in the next couple videos, trust me, I will show y'all some love. Thank you again. I appreciate y'all. Y'all know what it is, man. I ain't gonna hold you. Let's get straight to the video, man. Let's go.
Question. Has anyone here ever actually been to hell?
Yeah, absolutely.
Everyone?
Of course, yeah.
What's it like?
Well, hell's terrible, Jimmy. It really is. There's gluten everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh,
And yeah, they have bowls of Advil instead of M&Ms.
Oh.
Yeah.
And they have dial-up internet.
Awful.
Oh, no. Wow, that is terrible. But if it's so bad, why did you all go there?
Well, Jimmy, hell is where our agents make our deals with the devil.
Oh, that explains that.
Crazy world, bro.
In Antarctica, a door or a doorway has been spotted on Google Maps. And this story is being reported all over mainstream media. So there are a lot of mysteries about Antarctica because not many people have been down there to see what's going on for themselves, although a lot of countries have bases in Antarctica. And those countries aren't talking. Then today, this was spotted on Google Maps. Someone has come out and said, that's a door from an airplane. A door from an airplane? It just fell off over Antarctica and no one knew about it till now? I don't know. That seems kind of odd to me. I think you'd notice a door falling off a plane if you were on the plane. Here's a video we're being told is from Antarctica. What the heck was that? That looked like a cave. Maybe some people might think it's a doorway. But let's take a closer look. Like I said, we're told this is Antarctica, and it could be a cave, a doorway, or the entrance to something. But my question is, what do you think about all this shenanigans going on in Antarctica with this doorway found on Google Maps? Let me know what you think in the comment section, Booshkies. Shabadoo!
We seen that clip with this tunnel before. I think that's an entrance to...
Weird connection between the CIA and big lottery winners. Watch this.
Did you know that lottery winners have a statistically impossible connection to government
Weird,
agencies?
right?
When researchers analyzed major jackpot winners over the past 2 decades, they discovered something shocking. Nearly 30% had previous careers in intelligence, defense contracting, or federal agencies.
Isn't that strange?
The odds of this happening randomly? Less than 1 in 847 million. But it gets stranger. These winners often donate massive portions back to government programs within months of winning. Some conspiracy theorists believe state lotteries use quantum computing to manipulate number sequences. They point to excluded combinations that would create too many winners, and jackpots that mysteriously spike during budget crises. The timing seems too perfect. Major jackpots often occur just before states need emergency funding. Internal documents allegedly show research into probability manipulation using quantum algorithms. The same technology that can predict particle behavior could theoretically control random number generation. If true, the lottery isn't gambling at all. It's a sophisticated wealth redistribution system disguised as chance.
And I never heard this, but I would have had to agree.
This woman showed up to her own funeral. She moved from Burundi. I think it was something where in Africa. And she moved to Australia. Found a guy, like everything was going right. But I think back in Burundi, her home country, her mom passed away. So she's like, okay, I'm gonna go back. Like, I'm gonna go to the funeral. Little did we know, the husband was trying to set up the wife. Because he's like, she might cheat on me. You never know, right? She was at the hotel. Her husband gives the wife a call and says, go outside. There's something for you. I have something for you. Oh, shit. She goes outside. There's a bunch of like robbers that take her into a warehouse. Now this is crazy, right? In the chair she was tied up, took off the plastic bag from her head. Yeah. You know how the wife is originally from Burundi. Yeah. One of the robbers, she was like, I know who you are. You know my brother. Are you gonna let me go? Are you gonna let me go? I was like, just because I know your brother, I'm gonna let you go. But I want you to know it was your husband that dictated this whole plan. Oh my. If she didn't know who that was, she would have died. What she did, obviously, everyone's just gonna throw a funeral back in Australia for her, the husband fake crying and shit like that.
And she popped up.
She popped up with
Still
all
alive.
the evidence.
Holy
said,
shit.
I know you did all this shit. Boom, he got like years in prison.
That's crazy.
I think if that was to happen in America, the husband would have been no longer. She wouldn't have called the cops. I think she would have tried to do it herself. At least that maybe I'm speaking on myself, because I would have tried to do that myself. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts. That's some crazy shit. Glad she's alive, and he should have had to deal with the consequence. She might cheat on me. Why marry her then? Why marry anybody if you think they're gonna do something? Why even be with somebody if you think they're gonna do something? Yeah, the chances of anybody's capable of anything. Facts. But why do it if you think that this person has a more higher chance of doing it than not? Don't make no sense.
Here's the red pill truth about ancient America and how it connects directly to the flat earth realm. Ancient America, the forgotten center of the flat earth realm. Atlantis, sacred energy grids, and the realm they erased. 1. America was Atlantis, not a lost island, but the central realm. Ancient America was not discovered in 1492, it was already the crown jewel of the realm. Before the global reset, America was Atlantis, an advanced, sacred civilization aligned with source frequency, energy technology, and divine laws. Atlantis didn't sink, it was covered, buried, rewritten, and rebranded. Why do you think every major empire tried to control America? Because it's not just land, it's the spiritual heart of the realm. 2. America is near the center of the realm map. The flat earth realm has a layout. Center, Mount Meru, North Pole. Inner lands, where we live, America is one of the sacred lands closest to the center. Outer ice wall, Antarctica, not a continent, but a barrier. Outer lands, hidden beyond the wall, ancient texts call them the lands of the gods. America's alignment with ley lines, mounds, pyramids, and energy vortices proves it was a high-frequency civilization in the center ring. 3. The mound builders and ancient energy grids. Long before the native tribes, megalithic mound builders ruled the land. Serpent Mound, Cahokia, Poverty Point, all align with the stars and electromagnetic grid points. These were not primitive tribes, they were Atlantean engineers, tuning into Earth's frequency like the pyramids in Egypt and Peru. Star forts, sun calendars, and giant bones prove pre-reset giants and godlike humans once roamed freely in America. 4. The Red Reset, erasing ancient America. The 1800s, Wild West, myth, Indian wars, and Library of Congress burnings were all about destroying the Atlantean evidence, burying ancient tech and symbols, replacing the story with cowboys and manifest destiny lies. The Smithsonian and Vatican worked together to hide bones of giants, ancient artifacts, and flat realm cosmology. They erased America's real role to keep you locked in a Eurocentric slave history. 5. Why they hid it? America holds the frequency code. The land is rich in crystal, gold, water, energy nodes, it's a cosmic circuit board. Ancient Americans used sound, solar energy, and Chi flow to stay connected to the Creator, without religion. Flat Earth reality equals contained dimension. Ancient America equals the divine reset key that unlocks the original grid. Washington, D.C. was built over ancient sacred land with a Saturn Masonic layout. Navajo, Hopi, Mayan, and Olmec legends all speak of a great fall, gods from above, and multiple resets. North Star Polaris was central to navigation and spiritual alignment for these ancient cultures. The Red Pill Truth Summary. America wasn't founded, it was stolen. Atlantis didn't disappear, it was renamed. And the flat earth realm isn't a theory, it's the true map they fear. Because when you realize you're in a realm, not a globe, and America is the key, you take your power back.
Say that shit louder for the people in the back.
Oh shit.
I'm here.
Where in the hell does he live?
Get it!
I'd like you to do is calm down.
It's okay, I'm sorry.
He apologized.
It's my fault.
He apologized.
Yeah, I know.
And you know what? That didn't upset me. But the bitch ass hoe
Sorry.
that told me
Bitch
to
ass-
calm down. What I'd like you to do is down.
What you doing? You wake up, it's 3 a.m. As soon as you open your eyes, you see that face just staring dead off at you with the eyes bugged out. What you doing? What you doing? Man, her shit bugged out, bro. I heard. Nah, I just went and looked at this. People like Wendy Williams, cause them the Wendy Williams eyes. People like Wendy Williams, she has Graves' disease. So that's why her eyes bug out. Now, if y'all let me know if that's true, if it's not, I thought maybe clone malfunctioning. That's what I thought. Demonic. Some weird spiritual bullshit going on that they can't control their own self. They're not present. There's a spirit controlling them or something. That's what I would have thought. But I heard that it could be something like Graves' disease. Do y'all think she's suffering from the same thing Wendy Williams suffering from with that, with the eyes bugged out? Or y'all think that that's something else on some other shit? Y'all let me know. Let me know.
This man found a human tooth in his burger. Remember what Putin said about America eating its own people? This is crazy.
So I keep trying to make this video.
Look this up. Look that word up.
Halfway through, once I start talking about what I need to talk about, the volume goes away. So
They don't want this message out there.
Let's try this again. I just got off of a 10-hour shift where I was on my feet running all day. Right afterwards, went to the gym. Pushed myself pretty heavy, so naturally after a day of running and then working out, I'm exhausted and hungry. All I wanted to do was get some food before I went home, went to bed, and did it all over again.
Okay.
And I came to Cookout in Goodlettsville, Tennessee, right outside of the Nashville area.
It's a big chain.
And I
Cookout's a
ordered
big
a tray.
chain.
I park my car. I get about halfway through my tray. All my cheese curds are gone. Almost done with my barbecue sandwich. And I bite into this. It's a tooth. It's a chip of a tooth.
A human tooth, maybe?
I threw up my entire meal. And you know, that was one of those things that, like, I had my suspicions. Deemed very likely that these fast food chains are doing what they're rumored to be doing.
You know what that is.
But you know, so since I've been learning about that, I've been staying away from, like McDonald's, Wendy's, the main ones. Starving, there's nothing open, so I went to Cookout.
Be careful, y'all.
I'm sick to my stomach.
Stay weird.
I don't think these fast foods had a choice to choose what they wanted to sell.
Do you see this image of the moon? This photo of the moon taken just the other night? Do you notice something? Do you see the shadow on the moon? Let me try to circle it for you. Do you see it? There's a shadow up there. Now, I don't know what could cast a shadow on the moon. And it's seen not just in that picture, but other pictures. And in each of these pictures, the shadow seen on the moon here is in a different place. It's not just standard. It's not just stuck. It moves. So it's definitely something casting a shadow on the moon. Meaning it's not something on the lens of the camera, it's not some reflection, it's something casting an actual shadow on the moon. And when I zoom in, you can see the different views of that shadow in each image. And you can definitely see the shadow moves. But I'm wondering, what is causing a shadow on the moon? What's causing it? If you have any ideas what this shadow over the moon could be, let me know. And the place to let me know is in the comment section, Booshkies. Shavadoo!
Shout out to Joe Gillespie the Great. My guy, again, legend with this. I love his work. I'm not sure what that is. Spam up y'all thoughts. Let us know in the comments. But the clip before that, I do think that fast foods wasn't some. I don't think that they pushed for that to happen. I think that they had no choice. Meaning, some may have been okay with it. Some may have even started with it. Some may not have. Some probably started off on the right path with real food. There's a certain percentage that stepped in. Y'all know who I'm talking about. That 1% stepped in and was like, look, bro, we gonna push this. We need y'all to go with this. And if you ain't gonna conform to it, you know what we gonna do with you. And then you know we gonna come do and take this company over. This franchise over. So either you with it or you gonna be with it. You just not gonna be with us anymore. I think that's what they did. Let me know if that's a reach. Let me know. This for entertainment purposes.
This guy broke into this girl's house and he was trying to assault her, but he didn't realize that she was recording the entire interaction. One night in Colombia, this 25-year-old girl named Sarah Quintero, she was working on this university assignment and she was recording it on her computer at the time. So as she's doing that, you see in this footage, she's sitting in front of the camera. You randomly see her turn her head and she just immediately starts screaming. She goes off of screen. You can hear her arguing with somebody in the background. Her and this guy, Giovanni Puentes, gets into frame and they're both like tussling. And he has a knife to her throat and he's basically telling her, go to that bedroom or I'm going to kill you. And he keeps putting the knife at her, keeps telling her. And he has no idea that the entire interaction of them having this back and forth is being recorded off of her webcam.
Whoa.
This guy gets her off of the screen and he leads her into another room in the house. This guy was really aggressively trying to this girl, and that's all he really wanted to do. She ends up coming back into frame. She comes alone. This girl actually fought this dude off enough where...
Really?
Yes, where she ended up dragging him outside of her house and got him up out of there.
Ain't no way.
I don't know how she turned the tides, but she got this guy out of the house and she immediately calls authorities. She got a good footage of this guy. She gives it to the police. She hands over her footage to them. So police end up finding this guy and they arrested him. Right now, I still am not too sure how long he has, but I'm guessing this guy is gonna have a long time in prison.
But he's in jail now.
Okay, yeah.
As he should be. Don't PC his ass up either.
Roseanne is trying to tell us something.
You should immediately snap out of any kind of mind control program you're belaboring yourself underneath and listen to me. We've got to get really smart. And we've got to wake up.
Really? Tell us more.
But more than any of that, we have to be able to repent and change. Because the way we're living, well, it's not doing us so good.
Nope.
I mean, collectively.
I mean, Roseanne was in the industry. And she's been saying things lately. And if you know, you know. And to be honest with you, I don't know nothing. But Roseanne seems to know. And Roseanne looks a little like somebody else right here, but we're not even going to get into that. But besides that, Roseanne knows something that we don't know. And if she's getting up on here to tell us something, it's only right that we listen, take notes, and decide what we want to do. But don't forget, she told you. I told you. To be honest, I didn't tell you nothing because this video is for entertainment purposes only. I was just showing pictures and Roseanne saying something without saying nothing. But did you see how she paused like she was about to say something and she caught herself? Pay attention. I don't know, guys. Let me know what you think about this. I'm out.
Bro, Cali about to be underwater. Something about to happen in Cali. Like, it's a sense of urgency. Allegedly, but hold on, y'all. I didn't want to make this video, right? So a couple days ago, something kept telling me to make a video. I didn't want to because I'm like, people finna roast me. People already be roasting me online. They finna roast me if I get up on there and say Cali is about to be flooded out, like gone type stuff. Then I seen videos on my FYP of people saying it, like there's a sense of urgency, right? Mind you, this was like on Sunday. I'm like, no, I'm not making a video, period. Like, I'm not finna embarrass myself. So I said, okay, if I'm supposed to make the video, I'm gonna see some confirmations on my FYP, right? So a couple days went by, I didn't see nothing. Cool, I'm not finna say nothing anyway. So I thought, out of nowhere, I start seeing synchronicities of confirmation saying, make the video. Tell Cali, straighten up, get that act right, or get left. I'm still like, I'm not finna do it. I don't wanna make this video. So tell me why just now it was pushing me, like, make the video now. This is urgent. I said, what's gonna happen if it don't? What's gonna happen if I don't make the video? What's gonna happen to me if I don't make the video? Because it's people in LA that I don't like, I wouldn't mind seeing floating by on the news. Anyways, I said, what's gonna happen to me if I don't? Bro, I kid you not. Right after I said that, I got a text message to my phone saying, your service has been suspended. Call to reactivate. This can't be because I pay my bill months ahead. You feel me? I put a lump sum and let them take out the money. So I said, ain't no way. I call up there. They like, oh, you missing 1 cent. You missing 1 cent or you missing your 1 cent or your 2 cent. I said, what? Y'all cut my phone off over 1 cent? I said, oh, okay. Let me make this video. Now, what I'm being told is LA is finna experience judgment. LA, California is finna experience judgment. And y'all, the crazy part, the elites, they're not under judgment. They're not the ones that's getting judged. They supposed to do that. They doing what evil do. They're not the ones being judged. It's us and Browns and everybody else that's not the elites, bro, that's getting judged. Because we know better, is what I'm being told. You know better. As far as, they said violence and so gangbanging. I didn't want to make this video. I feel cringe making this video. Banging. Unalivings. 304ing. Lusting. Like, but why we, like, as much as the elites be doing on the West Coast, they're not the ones being judged, bro. So they probably gonna get away. And all the regular people, civilians, is gonna be the ones underwater, bro. And this, I don't know if it's supposed to happen soon. So you either need to get up out of Cali. I don't know what to tell y'all to do. I was just being pushed to tell y'all that this about to happen, bro.
I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. California, if I go through a group of people in California right now, I ask them how they feel about an earthquake or floods or anything like that, the first thing they're gonna say is, bro, if it happened, it happened. I hate to say that. I hate to say it. It's almost like as if you walk into somewhere where they're used to tsunamis or typhoons, or you're used to tornadoes. It's almost like we tell y'all, get out your city because a tornado, a big one coming one day, it's going to wipe y'all all out. Most people going, I'm not sure, but I would assume most people would say, you know, we deal with them all the time. It's a way of life. It is what it is. And California people are a little bit different. If y'all haven't understood that. See, it looks like a dream to some people who ain't never came to California. You come to California, you see the people. Not so likable, are they? Let's just keep it a buck. We rude here. It's kind of rude here. Everybody thinks they're a celebrity. Everybody thinks they're famous. That's the lifestyle. And then it's gangbanging. You can't wear certain colors. Your dreads, the way your dreads is colored, we know where you from out here in Stack based off the color of your dreads. Like, the music you listen to is so divided. It's crazy work. You got the north, the east, the south. You got the P. You got all that. And you got LA. You got all these different bracks. You got all these different places, all these different sets, all these different gangs, all these different streets and locations, colors, way of lives, opinions, stuff they haven't let go. It's a lot, bro. It's a lot. And I'm going to go ahead and say this. I have family who helped me be who I am today. And that's why I haven't left them. I'm loyal to the soil. I'm loyal to my people. And I'm not going to run from nothing. So whatever is in the plans, whatever God has planned for me is whatever it's going to be. You get what I mean? I'm not going to control that. I get it. People like, Q, get out of Cali, get out of Cali. I want to get out of Cali too. Not for that, but just because I want to go ahead and get out of here. I'm tired of the environment. The earthquake is the least of my concern. It is. If it happens, it happens. That's how I'm supposed to go. It is what it is. I know I'm doing my work, so I ain't really even fearing that shit. But y'all let me know y'all thoughts. But I hear y'all when y'all tell me get out of Cali. Trust me, I would love to. But if my family can't go, I gotta ride with the family. Every decision I make is for the last name. A lot of what I do is for my last name. So if my people is good, I'm good. If my people ain't good, I'm not good either. I don't care what I got, who I am. That doesn't concern me if my people is what concerns me. And I'm trying to help them as well get out of this bullshit. So, but y'all let me know y'all thoughts, man.
It's gonna blow your mind. This is the real Tartarian original family lineage. Okay, this is going back really far. We're looking at like 11th, 12th century. That is still, I think, the Habsburg Moor. It's amazing. The shield. The shield is the same thing. It's the same shield. He's also carrying something that I've seen in China, because I have traveled extensively around East Asian countries, especially Hong Kong and Taiwan. That is a very important urn that is on top of all the Taoist temples. It's crazy. That it actually is also associated with one of the three kings that visits Jesus. Incense, I think one of them was gold, incense, frankincense. And this is the Coburg Moor. Must be around the 8th century when Europe was invaded by the Moors, the Tartarians, or the Persians. They built their buildings with mortar, a combination of both empires' names, the Moor and the Tar, mortar. Nobody's ever said anything to me about this. I worked this out pretty much myself. So your intuition doesn't matter. Your background, your education, your profession is irrelevant. It's intuition. It's genetic memory. So that's the Coburg Moor. That's one of the three families that combined to create the British monarchy. One of the three families that was combined to create the British monarchy that escaped and went to Europe in the 1800s to escape the revolutions which began in France when everyone got beheaded, and the Bolshevik Revolution in Russia when one of the three Tartarian kings was murdered. And everything that has happened since in our modern history from World War I till today has happened because one of the three Tartarian kings was killed. Were they all related? Well, are you ready for this? It's gonna get even crazy. I also wanted to show this. There is a lot of this information online. This is another one of the original Tartarians, one of the original Moorish Tartarians when they were combined, Morocco, Algeria, Egypt, which wasn't in Africa, but I'm not doing that today. Okay, wait a minute. Hang on, really? This is the only one that I have seen myself. This is a king of America, probably the first king to ever invade Europe. Yeah.
To the homies that's watching, that just unplugging from this shit, the bullshit, bro. We had gold chains and gold nice things. They gave us the fake chains, the ones that tarnish, put us in shackles. Remember, look further than why. Look at why you like it. Look deep though. You gonna find out why we like them fancy and nice things. So don't just do it for the materials. Have another deeper purpose behind that. You get what I mean? I'm talking to you. I'm talking to the homies directly. Since you unplugging, I know we're gonna take baby steps.
Alright, here's a Mandela effect for y'all that kind of blew my mind. Someone with the timeline. Do you remember the Home Alone, the guy who played Home Alone, the kid? Didn't in the early 2000s? I remember it as a kid. My mom and grandma would not shut up about it. I saw it on the magazines at the store. It was all over the media. It was like a big thing. That's the whole reason I watched Home Alone as a kid. That's the first time I got showed it, is because he... And now, apparently he's alive and well with a family, businesses, like, guy's doing great. He was... Now he's alive. This is the one that's really getting to me, because I remember it so clearly.
Y'all, this flood that just took place in Mexico for the past couple of days is a lot more severe than the media is leading up. Matter of fact, the media is not even speaking up about this. I feel like this is another Hurricane Helene incident. Remember the incident that happened with Hurricane Helene in Asheville, North Carolina? This is literally another. Look at this, y'all. It's another incident. And once again, the media is silent. Do you guys know it's been 12,600 people that are unalived in this situation, and 32,000 people are missing? I bet you guys didn't know that. You guys didn't hear about that. Look at the destruction that this flood has caused all over Mexico. This is my goodness. And the crazy thing about it is, there's a lot of destruction happening all over the planet, and the media is silent. The infrastructure of Mexico is completely ruined.
12,600 dead so far. 32,400 missing in Mexico. The storms, the hurricane, the flooding, a lot of displaced families, a lot of people missing, 32,400, and confirmed deaths, 12,600.
There's a lot of cataclysms that's taking place around the planet that the media is completely silent on. It first started with Asheville, North Carolina, and it's a continuing thing. It's an ongoing thing. They're not speaking up about a lot of these things, but yet they want to talk about No King's Day and the government shutdown and all that. What about these lives lost? 12,000 people, yo? And then the fact of the matter is, they still haven't confirmed how many people were confirmed dead in the North Carolina Asheville incident. I believe this is a new norm, y'all. I truly believe this is a new norm. I've been telling y'all the shift is here, man. This is crazy. Let me know what you guys think about this video, y'all. Let's continue to get it. Peace in.
Mexico, Alaska, I apologize. I know other places were hit by this in the past, but I'm talking about those two places directly. I seen two comments. A person who lives in Mexico right now, who said this is real. Everything we saw was real. I seen somebody in Alaska. You said you thank me, much love and respect towards me, because I'm exposing what happened in Alaska as well. I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate y'all, and I apologize directly to y'all when y'all go through the comment section and you seen people in the comments saying this fake and the floods was AI. I apologize on the behalf of those people. I'm gonna do that. Don't take them serious. Don't listen to it. If you know you experiencing some shit and you know it's real life, don't matter about what nobody else got to say. Their opinion is their opinion. We're gonna respect it and we're gonna leave it at that. But again, I pray for y'all, and I hope y'all can figure this shit out, and I hope everything goes back to normal and y'all good, and y'all haven't had no casualties. And some of these people who are missing or are no longer with us, I pray that they're not involved with your family. I don't wish it on nobody, but since I'm talking to you directly, let's just say I don't want that to even be your family. So prayers, and I apologize on behalf of these other people. Now let's move forward.
CERN just opened a portal, y'all, and they're talking about this how they made contact with the Draco reptilians. And this has something to do with the 3-Eye Atlas. This shit crazy, fool. Why would you open a portal? Look at this shit, y'all.
And they've used their collider to open up a portal to communicate with extraterrestrial beings from 3i Atlas.
To be clear, CERN already has a room and the technology to open a portal to talk to extraterrestrials.
Yes.
But used it to communicate with the beings on 3IM.
If y'all interested in watching the full video, I'ma leave the name down below in the comments. This just part 1, y'all. This shit crazy, fool.
Remember when I said I lived on top of an old castle fort because of this long, low wall that seems to be made of old material? Well, I want you to think about this for a second while you look at this tree right there. There's about 500 trees on my property. But look at this main one, okay? Let's just look at that tree right here, which is pretty tall. Okay, look at this. Tabi-tabi po, Nuno. See that right there? That's not the bottom of a tree. This is the top of a tree where it starts branching out. This is a top of a tree. The trunk of this tree is way, way deep. Let me back up. Way, way deep. Okay, again, that splits out. Okay, a tree has roots, and then a trunk, and then it branches. That is a top of a tree. There's the branches. So the trunk goes really deep, probably 2/3 of the way down, right? The ratio of trees. That definitely backs up my theory of this low wall being atop of some sort of castle fort. All of these trees, none of them have roots. They're all buried. Look behind me. Buried, which is really weird that my HOA has one rule, and it's no digging. You know I'm gonna dig. I'm gonna find the gate to this castle and the roots of that tree. I think this entire place was an old fortress. These are all the tops of the trees. Look at that. None of them have roots. They're all buried. All right, I need me some shovels and some Smurfs. Look up Tartaria so you can catch up to where I'm at. Tartaria, the mud floods, the world fairs, Cabbage Patch Kids, the orphan trains, all of that. I figured it out.
I was just about to say I would have got the digging, but the damn HOA.
Bradley Cooper don't look like Bradley Cooper no more. And if you start to notice, in Hollywood, celebrities is all trending this way. A lot of celebrities in Hollywood is starting to change in ways that don't make sense. Look at his eyes, their faces. The whole energy is off. They're slowly becoming unrecognizable. And Hollywood is playing a big role in this, I believe. And I don't think it's surgery or age, y'all. I feel like it's something deeper, something more spiritual. It's like they're trading piece by piece of their soul for fame. And once it's all done, what's left of them walking around is not them anymore. Hollywood don't change people. It replaces them.
And this is called the Jumalin, a vampire legend from the Cherokee Nation. Are these all black indigenous tribes? Yep. In Indian folklore, vampire-like creatures include Vedala, Pishkash, Panyala, Prey, all of whom share traits with the Europeans, such as a thirst for blood, nocturnal habits, and associated with death. So the Piccola is particularly known for performing ritualistic dances on corpses. A trait not typically associated in the indigenous tribe stories, more associated with European vampires. Possessions. Pashakas are known to possess humans, a trait found in the traditional European vampire mythos. It's crazy how these Europeans reside in these vampire stories so much. It's crazy. The classic conjurer. The Vadala A collection of stories features a Vadala and a central character. The Pishkas, nocturnal entities that roam cremation grounds, possessing humans and driving them insane. They are also known to feast on human flesh and blood. The Pekala, they are known for viciously consuming human blood and performing ritualistic dances on their corpses. Similar to the Western vampires.
Damn, he going crazy. I want to hear more.
So rest in peace to D'Angelo. And actually 2 days ago, I was gonna thread, I wonder who's next. I'm really tired of this cycle and pattern and a celebrity dying off around this time in April every year, the world acting surprised. There is no surprise. Angie Stone was taken out. We know Angie Stone and D'Angelo were together. She was taken out in April. So let's look at these patterns and let's look at the music industry and how it's operating. Let's call out the Grammys, the Recording Academy, as a fraudulent organization. And all low-level musicians who feed that system and want to get their little accolades, well, guess what? You are feeding them taking out people at the top. We know that Beyonce, people like that buy Grammys. We know that the Recording Academy has taken money from Atlantic Records to give Cardi B a Grammy for whatever reason, because we know that these people are selected and put on the world stage and chosen to be distractions and to be used. They are corporate entities used as propaganda tools for the government. So it's time we stop being surprised and let's actually take action. Let's boycott the Grammys and the Recording Academy. You know, in order to win a Grammy, you have to submit. And I know people who are voting members. Like, just stop feeding this BS organization. Let's stop feeding this industry, this destructive, satanic industry that is taking the souls and minds of your children as well. I know it might sound silly, but now we have a movie like K-Pop Demon Hunters that is telling us the truth about what is happening in reality through sound frequency and vibration. So let's take a stand and let's stop feeding this system and let's stop acting surprised the next time a celebrity is taken out. Now, peace be with their souls. May they rest in peace. This is not about insensitivity. This is about preventative maintenance for the future. Peace be with you all.
Hey, I seen a comment. Somebody said the movie Him wasn't just about football. It could be thrown in many different categories. And I'm gonna take it a step further. There's some people who even change when they get into them jobs and corporations and a regular part-time job. They get like that. It happens there at that level too. You just don't get it talked about as much because they're not making as much money as somebody that's a celebrity. I think it works all the way through. Celebrities, industry, regular day people. I think regular day people sell their soul too. I seen people who do mortgage when I was in mortgage and real estate, and these people will sell their soul quick for that check to get pushed up higher on the totem pole. Effing people over.
So these are real stadiums from around the world, from an aerial viewpoint. And you have to wonder, if signs and symbols rule the world, what type of symbols are these stadiums? Now, that almost looks like a reptile's eye. And we have, of course, the ancient symbolism of the all-seeing eye. And you got to wonder, because didn't they say bread and circuses? If you want to stop the masses from revolting, you got to give them bread and circuses. So not only are they giving you bread and circuses in here, but also it's a massive, likely ritual football stadium. Now, my thing is this: while we have crazy things going on around the world, we have agendas afoot, we have all types of stuff going on, and people are spending their lives living vicariously through people they've never met. Throw balls around in the field. Look, I get it. You're going to roast me. You're going to say, no, man, I love my baseball. But when you are truly awake, you know what's going on in the world. You see how much of a distraction it is. It is absolutely bread and circuses. Not to mention when they have a big performance, like major celebrities performing in there, and there's all these like red lights, and it looks demonic. I mean, this is a ritual. Make no mistake.
What y'all don't understand is that when y'all find out that the mother behind this are black people. When I use the word black, I just mean for understanding. This is a vast understanding. When people say black, we're talking about melanated beings, right? So melanated beings, These are the sons of God, the fallen angels that did this shit. It's not what you think. I had people on the comments saying, oh, how could it be the Catholics? They don't even know how to wipe their ass properly. They had to be civilized. Nigga, that's whitewash history. How many times do we have to tell you that? That is the North African Moroccan Moor history.
Think about it. When we went over the video about the Moors, and I said to the homies, when you rocking all that expensive shit, them diamonds and that gold, them chains and stuff, bro, don't let it be the reason why. Don't let that be the reason why you grind and you work. Not for the material. Look at it deeper than that. Look at it deeper than that. But if we just saw that clip, to me at least from my perspective, I instantly went back to the Black Boule, the melanated draconians, the melanated reptilians. Y'all remember that rabbit hole? Makes a little bit more sense. Does this, if you come from the hood, does this or does this not sound like something that would go down in the hood? Instead of making people think that you're in charge, you put it on somebody else that don't look like you, so that you create an issue between two people, two cultures, two races, two colors, so that the people who look like you don't necessarily come for you. Because you know, if they know what you look like or know who you are or you expose that, they're going to come for you. They ain't going to worry about nothing that doesn't look like them. They're going to go at them. Because think about it. How many times does the R word whoop our ass? And how many times do we whoop the R word's ass? None. But how many times do we go knock off another homie or knock off a op that look like us but wear a different color or claim a different street? Make your ass think, huh? I need to slow down because maybe I'm going too far. I'm just saying, and I don't wanna go that way, but I'm just trying to make it make sense and put it in perspective. How many times do you say, how many times do the boys in blue come and terrorize the hood and the hood don't retaliate? But how many times do a op come to the hood and we terrorize the op, or the op terrorize us, and vice versa, and we got now gang shit going on? How many times does that happen? I know you heard of crabs in the barrel. And homie trying to get out the hood and everybody in the hood keep him down. Look at Nip. He went back to the hood and look what happened. Somebody from his own shit. Look at Young Dog. I'm just saying, I'm putting this shit in perspective. Y'all let me know how y'all feel. I can't say too much because when I start saying too much, I start going through extra shit. Let's put it like that. My regular day like too.
Alright, so look, when America finally reaches its breaking point, only two types of people will remain. They'll be walking the same streets, breathing in the same air, watching the same events unfold, but they will not be living in the same reality. One group will see chaos and collapse. The other will see alignment and opportunity. The difference will not be money or politics. It will be awareness. And you can already see it if you're paying attention. The system is breaking down piece by piece. Prices keep rising. The paychecks stay the same. People are exhausted from working themselves to death for less. You go into the store and you can feel it. The tension, the quiet panic sitting in the air. Shelves half-stocked. Employees numb. Even the customers are tired. Everyone knows that there's something wrong, even if they can't explain it. Every headline, every protest, every outage, every scandal is another fracture in this foundation. And anyone who can read patterns can see this pretty clearly. America has finally reached its breaking point. The illusion is cracking, and the illusion underneath is starting to show. The ironic thing about this situation is how much this place mocked the spiritual. They said it was pseudo-scientific. They said it was delusion. But it's ironic that the people who are tapped in, the spiritual people, the neurodivergent people, are the ones who recognize these patterns and convergences first. The pattern seers, the deep feelers, the people who could sense the shift before it even reached the news. And not to go on a side rant, but I always felt like America has had and not to go too far off on a tangent, but I've always felt that America has been at war with neurodivergence. Not because we were broken, but because we are perceptive. Because we couldn't fully be programmed the way that they wanted us to be. And it's just crazy that the same system that overstimulated us and over-traumatized us into a completely different wiring, this system changed the way our brains work. But then the system punishes us for the very insight that came from our wired differently brains. You get what I'm saying? Now this perception has become an advantage. The neurodivergent and the spiritually attuned are the ones that are reading the signals, that are seeing the convergences happening, are recognizing the patterns, and ultimately understanding what's going on right now. Understanding that the matrix is collapsing in real time from the inside out. And when this collapse reaches its peak, the contrast will be undeniable. On one side, you'll have people who trusted this government, this system completely. The banks, the government, the corporate gods. And when these things fail, they'll have nothing left. Fear will eat the people over here alive. They'll have no choice but to run on instinct. They'll be desperate for direction. And then, on the other side, you have another group of people who've already made peace with the collapse. This group of people have realized long ago that reality starts in the mind. These people over here practice stillness and the noise. These people over here practice building peace when there was chaos. And when this world goes dark, the people over here will still have light. You see, those people who are aligned will look supernatural. When others are starving, they'll find food appearing in the most mysterious of ways. When others panic, their steps will be guided to provision and safety. Not through luck, but through resonance, vibration. Reality itself will bend to meet them because they know who they really are. The dreamer and the dream. And when you align with the infinite self, then matter, this material world, conforms to you. Matter responds. Coincidences start to line up. Doors start to open that logic says shouldn't exist. What looks like a miracle to the unaligned is just nature cooperating with consciousness. But the unaligned will not understand. They'll call it witchcraft or luck, maybe even aligned gods or demons. They'll try to explain away what they are witnessing because they just won't be able to comprehend that these so-called miracles they see other people doing were always available to them. They just chose to ignore the works that unlock that part of you. The same Christ energy that they waited for was meant to rise through them, but they were just too distracted to notice. And this is what Jesus meant when he said, I and the Father are one. It wasn't religion, it was physics. The recognition that the observer and the observed are the same. The aligned understand that consciousness collapses probability into matter. They know that creation doesn't start out there, it starts in here. When you remember that, you stop reacting and start composing. But most people never made it that far. They chose to numb themselves instead. They spent years doom scrolling through the outrage and nonsense, waking up to their phones before they even greeted their own minds. They worshiped celebrity drama, they fought strangers over politics, they cheered for sports teams that were owned by billionaires who never cared if they got their next meal or not. They chose to drown their higher self in TikToks and Reels and Netflix marathons and other addictions dressed up as self-care, all to avoid the silence that would force them to meet their own soul. Deep down, they knew there was something wrong. But they turned the volume up, and they hoped that the truth would stay quiet. But we didn't do that. People like me, we sat with our pain. We faced the darkness instead of running from it. We learned to breathe through the noise, to find God in the stillness, to see that Source has never left. And that's what it means to fill your lamp up with oil. You prepare yourself for the long night so that when the lights go out, you can still see. We are the stones that the builder refused, and we will be the head cornerstone. Every hardship was a lesson in alchemy. Every rejection was training. Every time we chose awareness over distraction, we refined our frequency. That's the Christ consciousness, not worship, but remembrance. The same divine intelligence that moved through Jesus moves through us. So when this empire collapses, and it will, the aligned will move through it untouched. They'll walk through the chaos like choreography. Synchronicities will guide their steps. Food will come when it's needed. Shelter will appear when it's time. Connections will manifest out of thin air, not because they prayed for miracles, but because they became the miracle. They stopped waiting for heaven to arrive and started building it here and now. Meanwhile, those who mock the truth will see what judgment really is. It isn't lightning from the sky, it's reflection. They'll manifest the very prisons that they built in their mind. Their fear will become reality. Their disbelief will become their punishment. And somebody tried to warn them. Somebody tried to wake them up. But instead, they laughed. They scrolled. They kept sleeping. And now, the tables are turning. The same ones who they call crazy will look like gods. The same ones they ignored will become the living proof of what happens when you are aligned with the infinite self, when you align with the source. So, let the dead stay with the dead, and let the living walk with the living. Because what's dying isn't the world, it's the lie. And that is what's rising through us into this reality. America has reached the point of no return, but this is not the end. This is the beginning. The fall of Babylon is the awakening of the dreamer. And for those of us who remember what we are, this collapse is not tragedy. It's freedom. It's the sound of the cage door breaking open.
One of the heaviest crossroads a conscious person ever gonna have to face is what to do with their loved ones that clearly choose to stay in the matrix, right? Now, do we keep trying to help them or do we leave them where they at? I don't want to leave nothing out, so I'm gonna take it step by step, okay? So the first thing I want to talk about is the 3D realm, right? The low vibrational realm, the survival mode realm. Now, the 3D realm is where ego, fear, materialism, identity, status, control, right? This is where all of that still thrives. This is where people still chase clout, money, validation, right? Still locked in anger, right? A lot of distractions, okay? They also have no accountability for their actions. Now, believe it or not, most people are still stuck here, right? And that's only because they've been programmed and broken down by design. Okay, so now let's talk about the 4D realm, right? The awakening zone or the transitional layer, right? Now, I call it the transitional layer because this is where people start to wake up, right? But they still fighting old battles, right? With ego, illusion, and pain from the past. Now, the 4D realm kind of feel like you know there's something wrong with the world, right? You know it, but you just don't fully understand it yet. You being torn between your higher self and your lower self, right? You also get spiritual downloads, but you still acting out sometimes out of survival. This is where you begin to question reality, right? But at the same time, you struggle to leave the old reality behind. Now, this is a hella dangerous place to get stuck in, right? Because a lot of people think that they made it just because they awakened, right? But they still haven't ascended yet. Now we can move on to the 5D realm, okay? Now, this is where unity, love, and truth lives. Now, in the 5D realm, love overrides fear, okay? Unity overrides separation. You are no longer performing or pleasing, right? And now you start to move with intuition, not just intellect. You don't chase no more either. What you do is you attract what matches your frequency. Now, the 5D don't argue with the 3D, okay? You don't try to convince people no more. You become the proof and you keep your peace, right? Now, that's the only way that you can guide without draining. So now we move on to what about the ones that we love that is still in 3D? Now, that part right there, man, that's the spiritual heartbreak. When you love somebody deep as hell and they refuse to wake up. Now, it's very important that you understand this part right here, okay? You can't drag nobody into the light. If they not ready to see, you gonna burn yourself trying to get them to. They gotta want it on their own. If not in this lifetime, then in the next. And when they get to that point, right, don't think that you're abandoning them because you're not. You just refuse to get pulled back into a dimension that you fought hard as hell to get yourself out of. You remember that old saying, let the dead bury the dead? Okay, well, that's a spiritual truth, right? Because you're not here to save them. You couldn't anyway, even if you tried, right? You're here to be an example, right? So when they finally choose to wake up, they'll remember that you showed them how. Now, you can stay in proximity of them, right? Or close to them, right? But don't forget to protect your peace. What I mean by that is if you can be around them, right? And still stay centered, do it. But if not, distance is divine. Sometimes you gotta love from afar, you know. Now you can send energy or prayer or however you want to do it, right? Just don't sacrifice your vibration for somebody that don't even know that they're asleep. Helping or trying to help somebody too much, right, can put yourself in a trap, right? And what I mean by that is sometimes we disguise ego as love, right? We'll say some shit like, you know, I just want to help them, right? But deep down, right, we just don't want to be alone, right? We don't want to lose them. And if you ask me, right, subconsciously, we want to be the one that saved them, right? And that's ego talking. And 5D don't move off ego. So the solution to that is You got to lead by frequency and not force, right? You got to stay elevated even when they stay stuck. And if they ever come looking for the light, you will still be there shining. So to answer the question, right, the $1 million question, do we leave them behind? No. What we do is we stop waiting for them to catch up while we still move forward. If they are real, right, they gonna feel your vibration and they gonna rise up to meet you one day. But if not, you still did your part, right? And your ancestors gonna be proud of you for that.
That is one of the realest videos we have ever came across. That right there. And that's why I always say, I'm not telling y'all nothing. I'm not controlling y'all with nothing. I'm going to give you my opinion. If you meet me there, you meet me there. Same with y'all. I'll respect your opinion. If I meet you there, I meet you there. But don't try to control me, and I won't try to control you. I don't even do that with my family. There's times I don't agree with certain shit my sister does, and she ain't even told me. Other people has told me, meaning my mama has told me the truth, and I'd have been like, damn, I'm trying to lead her to the water, she won't drink it. My mom be like, let her figure it out. You just be there for her when she needs it. That's the same shit that I do with this channel. Even when I see comments that I know damn well I don't agree with, videos I know damn well I don't agree with, I don't push that on nobody. Everybody, again, I told y'all in the Shy, comment came out with a quote. He said a quote in the show that made a lot of sense. Everybody runs at different speeds and different paces. But one day, sooner or later, we all will catch our breath. That's what I feel. That's what I feel. So what I feel like at this channel is I leave the door open for everybody to do their thinking, do whatever you need, use this as a safe place, and elevate, ascend. But I would never control what you think, what you feel. Even if I know what you thinking or seeing or feeling or saying ain't positive, I still won't say nothing, because that's for you to figure it out. But if you ever need help and I see that you coming to me for some light, I'm gonna be there. That's how I treat my family, and we family, and that's how I treat the collective. Shout out to the collective again.
I'm in China, and they have robotic legs to help you hike. China is so advanced, and they said we can try it for free.
Yes.
Okay, where do I go?
Here.
So these are all the different things, right?
No. It's same robot.
Okay.
It's named Sport Assist Robot.
Sport Assist Robot.
Yes.
Okay.
It can help you climbing, walking, running, and riding.
So if I'm running, I can run faster?
Yes.
No way. Get me on this thing. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Okay.
Who want to try first?
Me, I do.
Who want to try first?
Okay, so what is this? This goes around my waist?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Here.
Okay, here we go. Guys, this is real China, real robots.
This is the best technology in China.
Really?
That's the best technology. I can say it's the best technology in the world.
Really?
Yes, supported robot.
So guys, he's connecting the robot now. So I have it around my waist.
Yes.
It feels pretty light. I think it's like, what, 1.8 kilo?
1.8 kilo.
So
kg.
it's like 4 pounds in total, the robot. Okay, so now he's wrapping it around my kneecaps. This is insane. Okay, so now I'm fully... Okay, he's going to start it up now. Okay, hold on. I'm feeling a little bit like joltiness. And he's connecting with the phone. Guys, China is the most technologically advanced country I've ever seen in my life. I thought it was Japan, but China is winning this battle. Something's happening with the legs.
Okay.
What? Okay, what am I doing? What?
Okay.
Okay.
Start to walk. Walking normally.
Okay, I'm walking normally. Whoa, oh my gosh. It's like moving for me. It's like easy walking. Okay.
In here have AI.
Okay.
And it can feel you walking frequency.
Okay.
This robot will fit you, not you fit the robot. This robot will fit you.
Okay. So can I run?
Yes, you can run.
Now?
Sure.
Now I can go?
No.
The the robot is like, I'm putting no effort into running, and I'm like running so good.
You can change the power. More
Yeah,
power or less
can
power.
we put like maximum power?
The max power?
Yeah, max power.
Are you sure?
Yeah. I don't know if this is a good idea. Bro, how does it feel?
It's like doing nothing. This is the max power.
Max power.
Walking
Okay.
carefully. Okay.
Can I run or no?
Yes.
Run? Guys, the robot wants to move by itself. Okay. Oh, it's moving for me. I'm not walking. I am not walking. This is literally the future. I'm running with a robot. This is wow. Wow. Brother, this is the coolest thing I have ever seen in my life.
Sure.
Yes.
Yes. 2 weeks ago, where are you from?
America.
America. Oh, American. An American woman buy it.
She bought it.
She bought it.
How much does this cost?
It cost about $915.
$950?
Yes.
Bro, that's way cheaper than I thought it would be.
Like $1,000.
$1,000. $1,000.
About $1,000.
And how much battery life does it have?
We have 2 batteries here. 1 battery.
Okay.
2 batteries.
The batteries are on my
battery
butt.
can support you use 8 hours.
8 hours?
8 to 10 hours.
Wow.
8 to 10 hours.
Guys, China has robot body suits for less than
Maybe 10
$1,000.
years.
Insane.
I'm gonna keep it all the way a buck with you. Y'all done seen me play football. Y'all done seen me hauling ass on the field. And y'all done like, bro, y'all didn't know you was athletic like that. Y'all done seen me hoop. And y'all say y'all didn't know I could ball like that. Bro, I'm an athlete. So that's something that's right up my alley. I'm not gonna lie. I will buy one. I apologize. Because I know y'all gonna grill me. Because I have this thought in my head, like, what if that shit gets you doing something that you don't want to do and it's controlling you? Because it is attached to your body at that point. It's doing something way deeper than that. I can give you that thought. I can say that. Maybe I'm wrong. But I gotta try it, bro. We living. I gotta live. I can't survive. That's not living. I gotta live, bro. I gotta see what this is like. I gotta experience this. I gotta get to China. China, I think I'm on the way. I gotta come see what it's like out there. I gotta come vibe, catch a vibe, see all the technology. I have to. I gotta come show y'all some love. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts. But I gotta get one of those. And I probably will put it on Instagram and show y'all what it's looking like, see y'all what it's working with. I'll probably play in a football game with that. I would tell all the people I'm playing with, I would tell all the homies I'm playing with, hey bro, look, this game, I need this. I'm wearing this. I'm playing in this today. Y'all done see me move without it. So if I play with it, you can't say it's cheating because I already be whooping your ass already without it. So I'm about to show y'all what it's like with it. On what life could be if I was a robot. I'm about to try it out. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts, man. If y'all want to see it, I'm about to figure out how to get one of those. I'm about to figure that out. I got to get one. Let me know y'all thoughts, man. But y'all know we made it to the end of this. And if you haven't already, please like, comment, subscribe. Hit that bell so you always notified whenever we drop them uploads. Y'all know we coming with about 4 videos every smooth 7. And this is for entertainment purposes as well. And when you like and comment and subscribe to the channel, helps Collective grow, helps Collective get bigger, helps more people who like this type of content tap in with this content. But I appreciate y'all. I love y'all, Collective. Again, real soon, we're going to be going live with the podcast. So I'm going to be bringing anybody that wants to come on. We're going to be able to have talks about anything y'all want to talk about. But until I see y'all on the next one, y'all know what it is. We gone.
Ay, yeah, I just check my account. Sheesh, at the amount. You probably know what I'm